Hey y'all, it's Kathleen, aka So Clean, and today I'm on the Roundtable Radio. Just want to shout out my podcast. It's called So Clean _ podcast, and it's all things pop culture and life. We air every Saturday. We're available on streaming services such as Spotify, Apple, and Anchor, etc. Don't forget to follow us on socials, So Clean _ podcast, and my personal So _ clean. All right, catch y'all on the flip side.
Let's go.
Roundtable Radio.
You are now tuned into the Roundtable Radio.
You're now tuned into the Roundtable Radio.
Let's go.
Roundtable Radio.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? Finally get to do the main interview. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little excited about this.
Yes, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely. You know, it's been long overdue. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of you got a lot of things that you got going right now. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like it's important that everybody just hears the full story. You know what I mean? I know we did the question and answers interview, but now that we're at the main interview, now we can really piece everything together. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. I've been watching all the other artists that you've been showcasing and stuff, and it's just great. You're hustling for real, and it's always great to support people trying to make it out here. I love what you're doing.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Well,
Yeah.
like I said, you know what I'm saying? We may have covered a lot of stuff in the last, you know what I'm saying, little interview, but now that we're here, you know what I'm saying, I kind of want to go back a little bit and just kind of start from jump, you know what I'm saying, so we can really just see the full spectrum of it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start off with this question right here, you know what I'm saying? You know, every time I start an interview off, I always like to get to know where the artist's head is at when they step in the booth, when they're writing the next track or producing the next single. So we're just gonna start it off right here. You know, what is your big motivation? What would you say your big motivation is, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this music game? You know what I'm saying? What do you think pushes you the most for you to be at your best when it comes to, you know, say, doing what you do?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say, and I touched on this a little bit, but just I really want to. I have an idea of where I see myself in 10 years. You know, where I want. I see where I want my career to go, and so just the most important thing for me is making sure that I'm improving with every release, with every time I step into the studio, like just making sure that I'm reaching new heights every time because I have this idea already of where I'm trying to go. There's a lot of hot stuff that goes on right now. People just releasing singles and people having just like 1 year of fame or whatever the case may be, you know, one hit wonders and such. Like that is not my goal. I want to be able to sustain for, you know, the rest of my life in music.
Yeah,
so
most definitely.
yeah, I want to make a bigger name for myself. So that's just my motivation is the end. Just I'm seeing the end for sure.
Okay. So when did you decide that music was going to be something that you actually wanted to do, something that you actually wanted to stick to and actually, you know what I'm saying, knew that, okay, if I put my all into this and if I give this 100%, that it's going to actually work? You know what I'm saying? When was that time for you that you was just like, okay, it's time to give this a go?
Yeah. That was, I would say, the middle of 2019. I guess kind of towards the end, I really started. So I've been doing music forever, playing piano and performing around the city throughout high school and middle school and stuff. But once I got out of school, I started actually like going to the studio and making my own original songs and things like that. But once like I said, middle of 2019, I released a music video with a platform out here in Seattle, like a hip hop page. And that ended up just doing really well. And it wasn't even that great of a song. Like it ended up getting thousands of views off the rip. Just, you know, people just like to see me. So I was like, okay, if I just decided to take it more seriously after that, after seeing pretty much immediate results, getting really like involved in the Seattle scene really fast. So yeah,
Okay.
I just took it seriously after that for sure.
Okay. Now, I also see that you play piano. Also, like, so was that like do you think that was a crossover into you actually being able to, come with the production? Because you also make beats as well.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
okay. So was that like you? Was that like kind of a crossover right there? Or was that just like something that you picked up along the way, or how did you go into producing? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't
Right.
also sing. You sing, you rap, and also produce as well. So
Yeah.
how were you able to get into producing?
Yeah, so I could never find beats off YouTube or whether somebody sent them to me. Like I could never find beats that really they never it was never what I was going for. Like I was looking for a very specific sound, a vibe or whatever you want to call it, and I just could not catch it with any other producer. So, I was like, you know what, I know how to play piano, I know how to with my knowledge of piano, all I had to do was learn the software. So I use FL Studio to just learn how to work the buttons, and I can, you know, play any. Obviously, how it works. Like you
Mm-hmm.
just switch the sound. So on the keyboard, so I can end up playing any instrument. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
yeah, the piano allows you to just knowledge of piano allows you to do so many things in music. So yeah, I just my boyfriend actually is a producer, so he taught me
Right,
how to
right.
work FL Studio, and yeah, we have just been doing it ever since. And yeah, but he taught me how to do it, and now I'm totally on my own. So everything that I've done since then, he just sits back and watches. So I do that on my own now. And yeah, so it was a blessing meeting him, but it was also something I was going to do regardless because I just could not find beats that were for me. So
Okay. Now
yeah,
I want to ask you, you know what I'm saying, because when I found out that y'all two were, together,
yeah,
it blew my mind a little bit because there's two musicians living in the same house. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Sometimes, it could go right, or sometimes it could go left. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes depending on how each one's feeling. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, do you think it's better, and taking away from everything, what I'm saying, do you think that it's a good thing to have two producers living in the same house? Because I'm seeing how he is. He's one of the top known producers in y'all's area. That from what
Yeah,
I've seen. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying, and knowing how what I'm saying, you're going about your production and stuff like that. Do you think as any time that y'all could clash heads? You know what I'm saying,
right.
knowing that y'all two are producers and knowing y'all two have super minds when it comes to the music. You know what I'm saying? How does that play out? Y'all able to get along, or what I'm saying, that sometimes y'all clash heads sometimes, you
Right.
know.
That's a good question. Yeah, me and KO, it's so crazy because he's just like the most mellow person ever. Like we just do not if we've never fought for more than a day, like or more than even like an hour. Like so it's surprisingly really smooth. And we just I think honestly, I think the fact that we both are doing the same thing and we share the same love, it just brings us together even more. We can talk. We can things that we talk about with each other. We just connect on every level. So
That's what's
it's
up.
just yeah, it's only been a blessing for real. So yeah, we have not clashed yet. So
Yeah,
yeah,
like I said, I don't want to speak into existence. And the only reason
right,
I
right,
ask because you're also, what I'm saying, not only a producer but a female artist as well. You know what I'm saying, and from the videos like "Don't Keep Me Waiting" and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying. Some people may not, what I'm saying, take too kindly to, what I'm saying, the material that's put out like that. You know what I'm
right, right.
saying. You have to have a strong connection in order
Yeah,
to really be on top of y'all's A game and still be able to put out material that what I'm saying does not really is not going to affect home. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Sometimes it go
Exactly.
left or right. So, what I'm saying, it's
Yeah.
really I wanted to get your opinion on that just because
Yeah.
everybody's views on that may not be the same, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And he has been nothing, he lets me do whatever because, you know, we just have, there's a distinction between real life and this internet shit. Like, so he knows how I move in real life. Like, uh, I'm just the way that I am on camera and what I do to promote my music is I call it strictly business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in real life, I'm never gonna be, you know, that girl that's out shaking it at the club. Like, that's not me. And so he knows that, and she's just super mature, and yeah, it's just been super easy for sure.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Well, like I said,
Yeah.
man, I wish y'all the best, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish y'all more success in this music game, man.
Thank
And you know,
you.
so continue, man. Continue to strive and continue to, you know what I'm saying, be at y'all's best. Now, I wanna ask you when it comes to the music game, you know what I'm saying? What are your views on the music game? You know what I mean? Right now, this has been an important question right here because everybody's views on this is really different. You know what I'm saying? I really thought I was gonna get same answers, but I've seen different views when it comes to this question. So I want to ask you, what are your views on the music game right now? Do you think it's really an open portal to where anybody can throw their 2 cents in? You know what I'm saying? There's really no boundaries. Do you think it's where it needs to be, or do you think it needs a little work?
Yeah, so I think right now, I think it's really tough for females right now. I think that people just think that, I think it's just tough for rappers right now. Like, I, I, I always tell people I'm a songwriter. You know, the rapping thing has always I just love rap music, so I kind of just rap for fun or whatever. But for a serious rapper, I would feel like just so irritated with um, just how, you know, how easy it is to just call yourself one nowadays. And
Mm-hmm.
especially for girls, you know, all you have to do is with the sex appeal thing, you could just get away with so much, you know, with it
So much,
actually
yeah.
not being, you know. So, you know, back in the day, like, this type of stuff that gets put out now would just be looked at as like, what the hell? Like, I don't know. There's a lot of good, but then there's just a lot of the sex thing with the females is just, I'm not gonna, well, you know, like, I don't, you know who Suki Hana is?
I've heard of her.
Okay, so there, that she has like a million followers on here, but just you know, now there's female rappers that have OnlyFans and things like that. Like, I don't know, it's just there's a lot of things, and these are the women that the regular girl is looking up to. So that's the only reason why it's concerning for me because
Yeah.
you know, with the whole WAP thing, like people think that that's really like, you know, I don't know. There's all types of females out there, but like I said, I guess I might just be different. Um,
So I want to get your views on that, man. Not to throw anybody under the bus, you know what I'm saying? Not
right.
to put the spotlight on you, but
Yeah.
when that song dropped, you know what I'm saying? No, as an artist, as you know what I'm saying, somebody who's in your caliber when it comes to this music game, as a female artist at that. What were your views when they came out with that song? Were you with it? Were you bopping to it? Were you against it? Like what did you feel when they came out with that song?
I loved the video. The videographer did his thing. They did their thing. They looked good in the video, but the song itself, it was never something that I went to go stream afterwards. It wasn't something that I wanted to hear again. Like, that's number one. And then number two, just the whole chorus talking about one's private parts. Like, I don't know. Even dudes don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even male rappers are more, they try to be more clever than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that wasn't clever. It's just like, who
Straight to
can
the
be the
point.
nastiest? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of played out for me. For me, I wish that I guess I'm just at the point where I'm ready for something new. But I do understand how women kind of see it as sort of like an empowering thing, like how they can just say whatever they want or whatever. Like I do see that side, but
Okay, yeah,
I
I
think,
can see that. I can see
you
that.
know, but I do think also that there needs to be a change of direction at this point. I'm tired.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So like,
there's lots of good stuff. People are making good music, like, but the main thing that people want to look at, people are just freaky, I think. You
I mean,
know?
and my thing is, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be a limit. You know what I mean? It
Right,
has to really
right,
be a limit.
right,
You know, I really feel like the limit is when you step outside the door of your own house. You know what I'm saying? That really should be put away. But everybody's views are the same. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that,
right.
I want to ask you this question right here. Do you think that you could combine, or you could put side by side, today's rap game and the rap game in the 90s? And the reason I ask that is because, okay, we know today we have the Watts, and we know we have the people talking about the killing and drug dealing, and you know what I'm saying. We had the people out there that's trying to speak a message, right? And then in the 90s we had Lil Kim, Foxy Brown. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Their music wasn't always the really the best. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to, you know, lyric wise, because of what they
right,
were talking about. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Then you also had the people out there that was trying to speak messages, and also the ones out there that was talking about killing and drug dealing. So do you
right.
think that you could put today's game, and I would say 2020, and put it side by side with the 90s?
I mean, like, I just feel like, yeah, the females back then were some of their material, like Lil Kim was nasty and stuff, but still, um, people were still trying to be clever. Like it was a different level of rapping.
Yeah,
Now it's like rhyming. Like
yeah.
there's nothing. It's people are like, okay, this rhymes, we're good to go. Like,
Mm.
but back then there's more thought put into it, I think. But um, I don't know. And from a production side, things were different back then too. People don't play live instruments anymore. Um,
True.
you know, we don't really have as many rappers that collab with singers and things like that. Like, there's a lot of things, a lot of differences. I like, but there's a lot of new wave stuff that I really do like. Like, I like a lot of that new, like, New York drill sound. I like,
Me too. Me too.
yeah, I really, yeah. So a lot of this
And,
new stuff,
and at
it's,
first,
you
I
said
was gonna
what?
say, I was gonna say at first, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't really with it, just because, you know, when Pop Smoke came out first, you know what I'm saying, it was all this, you know what I'm saying, it was different, you know what I'm saying. But as soon as he came out, you know, you heard everybody else coming with the same type of production style, the same type of style, the same
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
format.
yeah.
It was just like, you know, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Right, right, right.
So you know, at first I wasn't really with it, but then, you know, just to give respects to Pop Smoke, because I do feel like he did open a new type of way of rapping. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I feel like, you know, something gets old when you see everybody just gravitating toward it, and
yeah.
nobody really wants to give it any chance to shine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Makes you
Yeah,
move on from something else. So, you know,
right.
but now I'm listening to, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more of it, like, you know, 5 Foreign, I guess that's his name. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Really, that's the only person. So, you know,
yeah,
I'm starting to gravitate to it a little bit more. You
yeah.
know,
I think it could be cool too. And then I like I don't know if you know D Savage.
nah.
He's a little bit more underground, but it's like Mexico Dro plug, that type of
Mm-hmm.
wavy sound. I really gravitate towards that too. So yeah, I totally agree. There's there's a lot of good, and there's some stuff that needs to be worked on. But like I said, I really feel like it's in the female department. Like, honestly, we need to just be doing better. Honestly, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah. But I
That's
feel
just
like it's
me.
gonna get there. It's gonna get there
Yeah,
after a certain period of time. You know what I'm saying? You know, there are some female rappers out there that's really on the shit. You know what I'm saying? There's people like, you know, then you have people like you, and people like, you know, Leah Trends, who I interviewed last week, you know what I'm saying? People like y'all who are really actually trying to push the females rappers out there who really have something to say, you know what I'm saying? I feel like sooner or later it's gonna build up to itself, but right now it's really just, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, you know,
Yeah,
like,
totally.
it is what it is right now.
Yeah,
But you know,
right.
in due time.
Yeah,
Yeah, most
totally.
definitely. Now, let's rewind a little bit because you know last time we did the interview, we were talking about For the Summer, the album, the EP that you dropped. You know what I'm saying? So for for the people that didn't really see that interview right there, and who's going to see this one, I want to give them a little background about For the Summer and how that EP came about. You know what I'm saying? So how did you come up with the concept behind For the Summer, and what was the biggest motivator behind that album?
Yeah, so that was really, I really just wanted to put out a rap project, a hip hop project. And, when I was coming up with the songs, it ended up being super therapeutic for me, and just reminded me of a time right before the summer, a year prior, when I was I was in a rut mentally, just really not knowing where I was going with life and with everything. And I just kind of had some, I met some people, some events happened where just made me rethink some things. And I kind of had some time where I took control of the situations that I was in and of my life. And I turned it around, it just happened to be right before summertime, so I ended up having a super great summer. I started doing music seriously, and I had some hot videos and whatnot, and so yeah, it's just kind of like a metaphor. Like I say in my song, I had to cool down for the summer. Like I had to just get my mind right to be able to receive what better days, what the summer brings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, that was what that was about. I ended up just doing a little photo shoot out by the water out here in Seattle. So a place where it was familiar for Seattleites. So yeah, I think about little things and all that, but it was just a rap hip hop project, just a celebration of a good time in my life.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Now, what would you say your favorite song is from that EP right there?
I would say Get the Picture. That was really fun for me. Yeah, I like For the Summer too, but Get the Picture was, that was really fun. I shot that music video on my 20th birthday in June 2nd, which actually it ended up being, I don't know if you remember Blackout Tuesday. When we all had to post those black squares on Instagram and then yeah, that was my birthday, and that's when I shot that video. Yeah, that sucked.
Hey man, but at least you were able to get, what I'm saying, something positive, something
Yeah,
good out of it.
yeah, that was so fun.
You got a dope video. You good?
Yeah, that was it. It was great, and it got a good amount of views throughout, to finish out the summer, and it just kind of set me up. So, and I was, I did another rap song after that. I put out a video on my YouTube channel. It was Money to Make, and that was fun. But yeah, now I'm in a totally different mode. I have only been singing lately, so yeah, these the songs I'm coming out with next are, in my opinion, they're much. I'm definitely improving for sure.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So you coming out with you coming out with a jazz R&B jazz EP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's a whole it's an album actually. It's a whole album actually. It's like I think it's going to be 10 songs.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, most definitely,
Yeah.
most definitely. That's giving us listeners something that, you know what I'm saying, longer, something we can listen to, because for the summer was dope, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But now we get the full album, and you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So there's not gonna be any rapping on here. No rapping on here.
I do have a couple of verses. So, but it doesn't sound like traditional. Like this is all some new shit. So I'm trained in jazz music, and jazz piano. So I used to play at jazz bars and sing at jazz bars around the city, and with my school and stuff, and like at Christmas parties and things like that.
That's dope.
Um, Thank you. Yeah. So I'm taking everything that I know from that and applying it to I'm trying to modernize and blend with because I love traditional R&B. So it's just a fusion of everything that I know and everything that I've absorbed, throughout my life, and it is yeah, I can't even put it into one genre. It's definitely it's some new shit, and I'm collabing with some really great producers out here for some of the songs, but for the most part, it's almost entirely produced by me. So that's
Okay.
a huge
Okay.
step for me.
And so do we have a release date for this album yet? You know what I'm saying, or is it still,
So it's taking a little bit longer than I wanted, just because I'm constantly just making new songs and changing my mind on the concept, and I know. So I'm in that zone right now. So I have all these songs finished. I'll have my track list finalized and all that, hopefully within the next week or so. But I'm not going to drop it in December because I actually will be putting out Christmas music for the holidays. So yeah, but I'm thinking January or February. But the release date will be out at the end of the month.
Okay. Okay. Well, shoot, we gotta
Yeah.
be on the lookout for that right there. You know.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I know I'm ready for the album. I know your listeners are ready for the album.
Thank you.
That's it's like a kid, having to play that same video game over and over and over again until Christmas
Yeah,
time.
I know.
When Christmas time comes about, saying he doesn't throw it away. He just kind of puts it to the side a little bit so he
Yeah.
can get a new video game. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. Well, you know what? I think I have a surprise drop on my SoundCloud. So this is not on all platforms, but I have a surprise drop on my SoundCloud, this week actually. So just be ready for that, because I know people have been waiting for a minute. You said what?
Yeah. We got to get that exclusive when it drops, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's only for the real listeners right there. The Spotify listeners don't really get that treatment right there. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Yeah. That's
Most
awesome.
definitely, man. So I want to ask you, man. What type of growth would you say you've seen for the summer and until this album right now? You know what I'm saying? What type of growth would you say you've seen? You know what I'm saying? Happen.
That I would say that so those songs for the summer, those are beats that I bought from a producer. I just took them to the studio, and it didn't take me very long to write those raps. So there was effort put into it, obviously, but that was something that was something quick for me, to be honest. Like this next project is it's first of all showcasing my piano. I didn't play the piano at all in my last project, but this one you guys will be able to hear what I play like for real, and what I compose, and I didn't sing at all. So you'll be able to hear me rap, sing, play piano. There's poetry on it, like spoken word, like it
that's why we gotta wait. But that's probably why we gotta wait so damn long. You know what I'm saying?
It's like
the whole package. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? You want to make
Yeah.
sure that's A1. You know what I mean? So when you ready to put that joint out, I ain't mad at you now. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
We
you.
all know how much work you got to put into it. So, you
Yeah,
know,
but
you
that's
want
why
to
I'm
make it,
trying to
you want
keep
to make it
people
right.
updated along the way. I'm gonna always be, I'm posting snippets all the time. I have some more footage coming of my, just how I create, what it's like for me to produce, and my recording process and whatnot. And like I said, and also there's gonna be a rollout, so I'll release either one or two singles before the album. So singles that will be on the album. So you guys will be
Okay.
able to, I'll take you along the journey with me for sure. But yeah, cover art, track list, release date at the end of the month, period. Oh yeah, and hey Retro.
Oh, yeah, most
Yeah, end of
definitely,
the month.
man. Most definitely.
Yes.
Well, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I definitely can't wait on the album. You know what I'm saying? Definitely can't wait to see what's next. Definitely can't wait for that exclusive drop. You know what I'm saying? So when you do
Yeah.
drop that, make sure we get that link right there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we can, you know what I'm saying, do what we got to do with that. You know.
Okay, bet.
Before we go now, are there any shout outs you want to give out, man? Any producers,
Yes.
songwriters,
So
family,
yes,
anybody?
yes, yes, yes. Shout out to KOS. Shout out Retro Tay 3D. Okay, Kodak the Great. You gotta look up TKO underscore toe on here. She's too fire. Send the
Okay.
slime.
Shout out, Sin.
Yeah, she's cool. We are friends in real life. She's
A
cool.
word, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And you know what I'm saying, because you see a lot of females out here who really try to play friends on Facebook and Instagram when it comes to this music thing. But that's what's up, man.
No.
Y'all like you true motherfuckers.
We're friends in
You know what
real
I mean?
life. Yep. We've
That's
had
what's
some
up, man. That's what's up.
experiences together.
So I
Yeah.
gotta ask you, man. Y'all gonna have any
Yeah.
joints coming out soon, man? Y'all, I want to get on spoilers away. So I'm, but okay.
I'm collabing with a couple pretty as talented as females before the year is over. And we are all like, me and Sin have been trying to work that out for so long now, but we're gonna get it done. And I just met up with another female rapper out here last night, actually, just to, connect and plot and everything. And yeah, you don't see collabs out here with females. It's really bad. People are just jealousy is just the instinct. Like, it's crazy. So we are trying to break that. Like, I reached out to her, like, the girl that I met last night, and I always try to reach out to girls first, because I think that they think girls think that if you're pretty or whatnot, that you're gonna be like funny acting or something. So I always try to break the ice first. Like, I reach out and I say, hey, your music is dope or whatever. Like, we should whoop de whoop. So yeah, we're gonna set some examples here pretty soon.
Okay, well that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely be on the lookout for that. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? Listen, Jody, man, it's a pleasure to finally be able to sit down
Yeah.
with you, have this official interview right here on the Roundtable
Yeah.
Radio. You know what I'm
For
saying? I definitely
real.
can't
Shout
wait
out
to
to
have
you guys too. Shout out to Roundtable. I will really be, I'm gonna be sending you some more profiles, because there's some hot artists out here. I swear to you, for
Hey,
real.
send them, man. You
Yeah.
know, this is what we want to do, man. We want to get the indies out there that really got shit going for themselves. Bring them here, man, because we want to flood. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody out there no more who's putting in that fake work, who's getting them fake
Right.
streams, getting them. You know what I'm saying? Get them out the way, man. Let's get the real up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Exactly.
most definitely,
Amen.
most
Amen.
definitely. Well, listen, Jody,
Yeah.
man, for real, man. Like we always say up here at Roundtable Radio, stay safe. God bless. Keep your mask on when you go in grocery stores. You know what I'm saying? And until next time,
Absolutely.
peace.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. I hope you have a good day.
Yes, man. Most definitely, man. Stay
Thank
safe.
you.
Just don't let me see you shoot no dogs.
Roundtable Radio.